Hello everybody, welcome back to your favourite FC24 series on YouTube. It's Be a Goalkeeper, episode 16. Looking at the current League 1 leaderboard, you can see we're in 12th position. We haven't had the best start to the season, but we are definitely finding some form in recent matches, even though we did just lose 3-2 to Stockport. But you know, it's a new league, new season. We haven't really signed anyone in the transfer window either. I think we signed a left back and that is it.
Okay, let's go.
But before we get into the first match, remember to leave a like on this video. It really does help my channel. We try to get to 300 on every episode. Subscribe if you're new. We are on the road to 10k by the end of the year. And turn notifications on so you do not miss a thing. Let's get into it. The first match is against Wimbledon away from home. We start off in the 8th minute with Mendy going on a darted run. Gets past the defender way too easy into the penalty box now. He decides to cut back, finds Palmer, strikes at a near post. But the defender does make the block. It's actually far post. It's a decent block either way. Into the 13th minute then. A little Di Canio shot. But look at that for a save. Full stretch. It's little, but look at the technique on this. Defender kind of moves out of his way. He gets a decent connection on the ball. I'm very stationary, but I get a good strong hand to the ball and keep it out. 17th minute, we're back into the penalty box. It's Mendy on the ball again, just outside now. Whips it into the middle, into Palmer, little header, and somehow he sneaks it in past the goalkeeper.
You're never gonna catch me. You're wasting your time.
Palmer has been struggling with goals lately, but that is exactly what he needs. The goalkeeper making a mistake. Mendy does well to hold off the defender, chips it into the middle, and look at the space he has. He jumps and generates loads of power, but the goalkeeper raises his wrong hand for some reason. He should be saving it. He's in the right position. He has all the time to watch the ball, and he puts up his left hand instead of his right hand, but that's exactly what we need. 1-0 up early on in this match, but Wimbledon on their attack now, gets the ball into the penalty box. Little Travella at the near post, but I am there. Good hands on that one. From the corner, they whip it into the middle, and easy enough catch for me. Just nestle it straight into my arms. 31st minute, we're back on the ball. We find Palmer in the middle. He actually gets taken out as a penalty, ref. Psych, it's not as Dalby gets the ball, and then Palmer thinks, nope, takes out his own players. Jones on the ball, actually, my bad, and then just takes him out for no reason.
What? You idiot!
Just before the half-time interval now, Wimbledon get a corner, whip it in the near post, and they sneak the ball past me this time, and what more can I do? I'm in the right position. We have a man on the line as well, and somehow Wimbledon get the header through a few defenders as well. He's getting defended by like 2 players, and I don't know how he's won the header. I don't know how he snuck it in, but we'll have a look here. He beats Hayden to the ball, gets some power onto it, and I actually get a hand to the ball, which is very disappointing. Just can't quite push it up and over, just push it into the top of my own net. I don't know how it snuck in. Look at it. My man on the line's got his head down for some reason. He moves out of the way, and I get a good hand-ish, just hits the fingers, a case of the floppy fingers, and we're all tied up. Now into the last embers of the first half. They do whip it in, I do hold on to the ball, and the referee does blow the whistle for the half-time interval. All tied up 1-1. Wimbledon haven't really done too much. That goal definitely could have been avoided, so hopefully we can get back into the lead. We are on the first attack. Palmer strikes it first time. Keeper no problem from that, and from that corner whipped into Palmer again on the header again, and puts us back into the lead. That's his second goal, second with his big old head. I don't know why headers are a thing now. Hardly ever gets scored, and now 3 in 1 game. I don't know what's happening, but I will take it. The ball is just whipped in at that near post, and Palmer rises highest. There's a defender in front of him, but he beats 2 behind him as well. No one really that close to him. Gets the power on the ball as well. Look at that neck muscle with the twitcher there, and the keeper stands no chance. We're back into the lead. 10 minutes into the second half now. Wimbledon get a ball whipped in. Another header, and this time I do get my hand to this one. Again, he generates a lot of power from really far out. I am moving the wrong way, but I do get a hand. Just chuck it up there and push it out for another corner. 61st minute, Palmer on the ball into Cannon, turns away from the goal, then strikes at a weird angle. The keeper is forced into save, but no problem really. This game has chances galore. Wimbledon on another attack, a free ball into the penalty box. Now he's got time space, cuts it back across.
This is the worst.
And they have equalised with a pretty decent goal, but I'm annoyed because I can't believe I haven't saved it. I dived the right way, but I just can't get my hands up quick enough. They have time and space. The through ball is beautiful. Mendy caught sleep in there. He just passed it across. It's Omar, who used to play for Sutton United back in a few FIFAs ago. It's a decent strike. Hits it first time, but my hands are so close, like a fingernail away. And then I get subbed off, obviously, because I can see the 2 goals. 5.2 rating. Only the 71% of shots saved. Now we're starting to watch the end of these matches. I think it's Jones plays it to Lee. He finds the bottom corner, putting us into the lead. It's very weird seeing it from this type of angle, but I have started watching the end of matches so we don't get some like sim BS, you know. conceded a bunch of goals in at last minute. But Lee with a great finish there, hits it first time. I think it's Jones who just wanders, finds Lee, hits it before the defender can make the tackle. Keeper doesn't even really move for the ball, or Dolby finds Lee there. It's a good strike, defender lifts his leg up over the ball, he finds the bottom corner, keeper no chance, and we do go on to win the game 3-2. What a result that is in the end. You can see I only made the 3 saves, conceded 2. Their goalkeeper didn't play too well either, conceded a 3 there. But now we move on to the next match, which is against Bristol Rovers. And I forgot to mention that last match was actually an EFL trophy match, so we have a group stage which we have to win. I think we're pretty much through with just a win there, but this time we are back into league and we are at home. But Bristol get the first opportunity, cuts it back, hits it through 2 defenders. I think there's a little deflection which took all the pace off the ball. They get a free kick straight over the bar. Big missed opportunity from Bristol there, but they are back on another attack towards the byline now. You look at the time and says, cuts it back one more time, turns away, but it's a fantastic block from my defender, and that is a half-time whistle blown. We have done absolutely nothing. We've not even been in the Bristol Rovers half. They have been so dominant, but it's still tied up, so we have an opportunity and a chance to win this match. But Bristol on their first attack in the second half, 60th minute, cuts inside, finds the man in the middle. I make the save, and off the post. Somehow I've kept it out. He has hit it straight at me, which is a very poor shot, and the ball catches my wrist and pushes it onto the post. Now into the 91st minute, it's the last shot saloon for this Bristol Rovers team. Gets into the edge of the box, turns my defender, Hayden tackles, misses it, but hits it straight at me, and I gather the ball up, and then the referee blows the whistle, and you can see we didn't have one shot this whole match, so we have done very well to get a point out of this match. 7-point rating for myself. Their goalkeeper, look at that, nothing at all. That seems to be our biggest problem at the moment. We are just not creating opportunities at all. We're not even getting up the field. It's just all so defensive. Hopefully that can change here in this next match, which is in the league again against Rotherham United. We are away from home, and I just hope we can get some shots on goal. But in the 4th minute, Rotherham get the first opportunity, hits it first time, straight at me. Make a decent save, but like I said, straight at me, no problem at all. We do get an opportunity, actually hit the woodwork there. I think that's Cannon. Finally, we get a shot on target, but Rotherham back on another attacker, through a little back heel. 2 defenders in his face, and we do manage to get the blocks and clear it eventually. We lose the ball, and he hits it wide. Very fortunate, all over the place defensively there, but we did stop it. Rotherham again on another attack. Look at time and space in the box. He hits the woodwork. How has he missed that? I dived the right way, but he hits it with too much power. Just bounces up at the right time for me, and he hits the crossbar. Bounces down, nowhere near crossing the line. Very fortunate again, and the half-time whistle is blown. Somehow this game is 0-0. Rotherham are going to be absolutely fuming. Second half kicks off, and please can we get an opportunity, but no. Rotherham again from a corner, whip it in, misses the goal completely, nearly goes out for a throw-in. 66th minute, and finally we have an attack. Mendy cuts it into, I think that's Fletcher, little back onto Palmer, and he hits the wrong side of the net. And again, last 15th minute, again we're back on another attack. Evans into Fletcher, and he somehow sneaks the ball past the goalkeeper and actually scores a goal. I think that's Fletcher's first goal of the season, but this goalkeeper has had an absolute nightmare. This shot should not have gone in. It doesn't have a lot of power on it. It goes through a defender nearly, but the keeper chucks a lazy hand up, think he's going to make the save. He's nowhere near it in the end, and we are 1-0 up with a bit of a snatch and grab here, but Rotherham trying to tie the game up with a through ball, cuts it back. Player strikes it through a defender, but straight at me at the near post. He does get the ball back though, cuts it back one more time, and I'll make another save. Full stretch. That is a ridiculous double save. You can see it's Cafu, the man of the moment, hits it near post. I make a weird animation, but make the save. He cuts back and strikes it. Defender's in the way, I can't see the ball, but I chuck 2 hands up, make the save, and then I get subbed off. How have you done that to me? A 6.9 rating, 100% save record. Look at that for a tackle though. Could have been a penalty. Boyle absolutely chucks himself at this ball. That player goes absolutely flying. It's a great tackle, and we do go on to win the match with a clean sheet as well. Fletcher saves us. A 6.9 rating for myself. How have I got subbed off?
Nice.
That double save was ridiculous, and I get punished for it. Their goalkeeper doesn't even make one save and finishes the match. It's never not going to make me frustrated when I see that. It's just so annoying, but we have to keep playing. We move on to the final game of today's episode. This time it's against Peterborough, and we are at home. 3 minutes in, and look at that. Boyle gets absolutely snapped. Proper crushed him. He goes flying, and somehow the referee just plays on. I'm not sure how. He got snapped 2-footed off the floor, but whatever. 6 minutes in, we have Mendy whips the ball into the mix, and Palmer gets his head to it and gets the goal. Palmer is on a goal-scoring streak. 4 goals today and 4 from the head. Look at the size of it. Of course, he's going to score some headers, but Mendy does a fantastic job down his left side of the pitch. Takes his time, spots the man in the middle. He just whips it in, and Palmer does a good job to get ahead of the defender there. Jumps a little bit higher as well. Gets the power, which comes from the cross. Look at that. Rises high, but hits it straight at the goalkeeper. I feel like could be doing a little bit better, but the power maybe just beats him. 12 minutes into the match now, Peterborough whip the corner and we win the first header, but falls down to one of the players, strikes it just wide, but I think we did actually get a touch to it, or my defender on the line did. Peterborough starting to build the pressure with another decent strike there, but I am forced into a save again on another attack out to the edge of the box now. Just holds up the ball a little bit, finds the man in the middle, a little through, but one of me now hit it, and somehow I just punched the ball instead of catching it or saving it. Or technically I did save it, but Superman punched the ball away, taking a mick a little bit there of that type of save. But again, Peterborough just building pressure on pressure now, and they get another opportunity. Strikes over the edge of the box. I am there, and I managed to get up quickly onto my feet and gather the ball up. But now into added time in the first half, they whip it into the middle, but it's straight into my arms, hold on to the ball, and then the referee does blow the whistle. But Peterborough are going to be absolutely fuming with that one, because they should probably have a goal or two, and we have definitely snatched and grabbed to get our goal. Just a whipped in ball and Palm with a decent header. Second half starts exactly how the first one did, with Peterborough with opportunity. One of me hits it near post, and I read him make the save. But into 60 minutes again, they're back into the box, hits it through the defender. We do get the block, but he gets the ball back now just to the edge of the box, towards the byline now, waiting for some support, cuts it back, finds the man, hits the first time just past the post. Another minute later or so, and back on the attack, holds off the player with a lovely little through ball, hits it near post, and I'm there one more time with a save. Finally we get a bit of respite as Cannon charging towards their byline, cuts it back to Palmer, hits it near post, and their keeper is finally forced into the save. Looks like we had a corner and the ball's recycled back into the box with Palmer left-footed strike, and he hits it just past the post. And there goes the full-time whistle again. Another clean sheet, only the 1 goal win, a 7.4 rating. That's a ridiculous performance, and somehow I didn't get man of the match, so make that make sense. But having a look at the clean sheet leaderboard, you can see we're at the very top now, 6 in 9 matches. Not a bad return at all, especially since we are the promoted team. We have been struggling a little bit, but 6 in 9. Next is 5 with Wildsmith and Howes. Eastwood up there as well, a few more on the 4. But for the assist, Eden from Charlton, 3 in 9. Joint with a bunch of other people, Hanlon, Morton, and whatever that name is, and then a bunch of people on the 2. We have Evans in 6th position with 2 in 8, and our top goal scorer Morton's overtaken Cafu there, 7 for him in 9. Cafu only on the 6. He's had a bit of a goal scoring drought there from the looks of it. We still have a midfielder in Cannon up there sitting in 5th position with 4 and 9. But sadly that's going to be it for today's episode. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and turn notifications on so you do not miss a thing. And as always, look after yourself, stay safe, and I'll speak to you next time. Goodbye.